can't manage what you don't understand. There's a simple phrase that explains why risk assessments exist. Risk assessments exist to give leadership that exact clarity. Not fear, not worst-case scenarios, just deep understanding. CMMC's risk assessment domain exists to make sure those risks are understood before decisions are made, not discovered afterwards. Risk assessment in CMMC is about identifying, understanding, and prioritizing risks to your systems, data, and operations, specifically as they relate to protecting controlled, unclassified information. Risk assessment's not about predicting the future. It's not about eliminating all risk. And it's not about creating fear or anxiety. It's informed decision making. When leadership looks at a risk assessment, there are 5 questions worth asking, not to grade yourself, but just to surface reality. First, do we actually know our key cybersecurity risks? Not in theory, but documented, visible, and agreed upon. Third, are our risks prioritized realistically, or are they just listed in a long document with no clear order? Fourth, are our security decisions intentional responses to those risks, or did controls just accumulate over time without a clear reason? And fifth and finally, do we revisit risk as the business changes? New systems, new suppliers, new contracts, all of those shift risk. Assessors are generally looking for evidence that risk assessment is real, documented, and used. That usually includes a defined risk assessment process, even if it's simple, evidence that risks have been identified and reviewed, and a clear connection between identified risks and the controls you've chosen to implement. In plain terms, that might look like a written summary of your top risks, notes showing when they were last reviewed, and documentation explaining why certain controls exist, not just that they exist. They're looking for alignment between awareness and action. Leadership understands the top risks, not all risks, just the ones that matter most. Those risks are prioritized based on business impact. Most importantly, there's confidence. Confidence that security decisions are intentional, not reactive. Risk assessment's foundational because it informs every other CMMC domain. Access control, incident response, system security, all of these choices should trace back to risk. It's about clarity. When leaders understand risk, decisions get calmer. Understanding risk doesn't create fear. It creates confidence. And that's exactly what this domain is designed to support.